Our first reader is Sharon Mc Knight, who grew up in Hollywood, but spent each Sunday for 19 years at her granny's farm. A thatched cottage where she cleaned tables with a goose feather. What an image that brings. Her granny had plum and apple orchards. When Sharon saw the apple juice bottle in Carrickfergus greengrocers, her creative visual mind brought her right back to her granny's farm and climbing apple trees. And the label said Armagh apples, so she came up with this story. It's just called Armagh. So a big welcome. This is her first time reading, so we told her she was nothing to worry about.
Armagh, it comes today in a bottle. It's tall and green and labelled Armagh apple juice. It's stocked in Carrickfergus Community Greengrocer shop in West Street. It's a pricey item, not in the 60s and 70s when an import and an exotic was a golden delicious. The pink lady did not arrive until the 90s. The Armagh apple then was cheap and cheerful. It arrived in season at Halloween and graced the table in our home in the 60s. It was a centrepiece placed on a big willow patterned dish. Beside the dish sat Brazil nuts and a coconut, which we cracked open and drank from the shell. The milk dribbled down my chin. The tart was presented baked with none other than the Bramley apple from Armagh. It contained a silver hair or wee Jenny Wren Irish coins. We munched our apples dressed as witches. We clutched turnip lanterns and watched Catherine Wheel's fountains and rockets swishing off. We danced with sparklers. The excitement was thrilling. We visited apple country then too. Fields had no gates. We filled up straw baskets with the fallen and loaded up the car, but no one minded. We didn't steal from trees. In recent years, I discovered Armagh in Dublin. It was the hound in the foyer of the Literature Museum near St Stephen's Green. Was it a Master McGrath or a St Patrick's hound? It had an Elgin marble look about it. St Patrick's hound guards the cathedral in Armagh. It's an ancient breed, medieval and most certainly extinct today. It's easy to imagine it loping on the hill in the past. I am back in Armagh to attend the John Hewitt International Summer School. I have, however, another place to visit. I follow the radar ticking in my brain up the hill to St Patrick's Cathedral. I know where I'm going. I make my way there. I find what it is I want, not what I need. It's an Armagh apple orchard. I haven't seen one for 54 years. There it is, just through the entrance to the orchard garden. I stare at the dainty row of trees and move forward to stand beneath them. On the ground, I notice 3 green fallen apples. For a split second, I'm back in our apple country filling my basket. I leave satisfied. On the way down the hill, I am watched by 2 ancient hounds. So that's it. Thank you very much.